Hello all, it's Ruthie here, and I'm here with my sister Rachel, the second Miss Hamilton. And hello. And I managed to convince her to come on my YouTube because she's come over from New Zealand, which doesn't happen very often. And since she's an author too, but she does. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry.
You can laugh, but why are you laughing?
But I feel nervous.
Oh, don't feel nervous. It's just going to go out to the whole world. And then one day it'll go viral. And everyone will be looking at you. And loving you. I assume. So I thought I'd get Rachel on here to talk about... or laugh. About her book, Courage in My Carry-On. Because Rachel's basically the bravest person I've ever met.
Except on this video.
Well, you are being brave though. At least you're on it. So what I want to know is, have you always been brave?
Well, clearly not. Sorry.
You're doing great. So, what's the most scared you've ever been in your life? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Mum won't know. It's too dark down here. She can't see.
This is not going well, Ruth.
It's going fine, and I can always snip out the bits you don't like. So, I think Dad's finding us too loud.
You on?
I think Dad, are you finding us too loud?
No, I'm just trying. Have you started?
Yeah, that's all right though.
Not finding you
At
well.
least this will
I'm
be a
listening
comedy
to
show
something
for your
anyway.
viewers.
Well, that's true. I mean, no, you're doing very well. So, what's... oh, fine.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You don't need to apologise. You're not doing anything wrong. I think you're doing great. Tell us about your book.
This is my book. I wrote it in 2020 during COVID lockdown.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't write a book during COVID lockdown.
I think you did, didn't you?
Did I?
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't an important book like this.
It's not really that important.
Yeah, she's modest. It is an important book. I'm going to read the back. I think Mum wrote the back for you because you wouldn't praise yourself enough. So if you thought this was embarrassing before, you're going to die now. Quiet, reserved, insecure, and that's all in big letters. Not the words you would expect to describe a girl who travelled to Asia and Africa alone for months at a time to volunteer. This is Rachel's personal story of reaching outside her comfort zone and learning to live fiercely. Rachel Hamilton
I don't think it's fiercely.
Well, Mum wrote it. Oh no.
Fiercely.
What? I have dyslexia. It looks like fiercely to me.
That's because the light's too bright.
No, I could have misread it anyway. And there's I don't think you'll be able to see it because the light's so blasting strong. Paul
You
got,
can just see the circle of the light in it.
I know, Paul got it for me, and Paul doesn't muck around with electronic things. So, were you scared during COVID?
No, I needed something to do because I was stood down from work, and I thought, well, I might as well write my story.
That's amazing. So why is it called Courage in Your Carry-On? Because courage seems like a fairly abstract thing to pack in it.
Because it's my story about how I overcame my shyness through international travel.
This seems like a very radical approach.
Well, sometimes you have to do radical things if you need radical change.
Well, that's actually quite deep, Rachel. Wow.
See, I can be deep.
Wow, I'm actually quite impressed. So, what does it feel like to be shy?
You don't know, eh?
We're not discussing me. Shut up. I mean, no, don't shut up. I feel like
And that, guys, is the end of the podcast.
No, it's not. Although I do admit that that's probably the worst thing you can say when you're interviewing someone. Like, shut up. No, what's it like? No, seriously, what's it like?
Like being on this podcast.
Well, but you're having a great time on my charming podcast.
This is fake.
What? Why?
Deep down, I'm very nervous.
Why?
Because us being shy is like looking in this light.
Really?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes.
But it's hard to even think with that light sometimes.
Exactly.
And I can't even see properly.
Exactly.
Oh. So
It's debilitating. You don't think you can ever overcome it.
So do you feel like when you're shy, you literally have a big ring of light just...
When you're shy, you feel like a loser.
Oh, really? Why?
Because you see all these other people who can talk to people easily, and you think you compare yourself to them, and you're like, why can I not talk to people like that?
That's
There's
terrible.
something wrong with me.
It's actually really quite, what's the word? I don't know the word for that. Sounds hard.
It is. And then you drip stuff on a cushion, and that's how your life feels, like you're dripping stuff on a cushion. Because you always feel like you're not talking enough, or
Oh, really? I always feel like I'm talking too much.
and then people ask why are you so quiet
Why
when you think you're being loud.
Oh, didn't you go to some kind of, was it St. John's? And they called you the silent one?
No, that was when I was doing tertiary study.
And they just called you the silent. This sounds kind of cool, actually.
No,
To be
wasn't.
called the silent one.
it was not.
Like mysterious and deep.
No, they just think you're weird.
Oh. But silent. People never think I'm silent.
Clearly not. You wouldn't have a YouTube if somebody thought you were silent.
I want to tell you to shut up again, but I feel like the first rule of interviewing someone is not to aggressively yell at them to shut up.
So you might get 100,000 hits on this.
Why? Because you're on it.
Because I'm so awkward.
It's not awkward. You're doing so well. I think you're doing so good. Okay, so what's the rudest thing anyone ever did to you that did not? Like, tell me how to not handle a shy person.
Well, first of all, when you ask a shy person to come on their podcast, you give them a gift basket. I didn't get a gift basket.
But I didn't know that. Am I really supposed to give you a gift basket?
Well, that's the whole reason I'm on here.
What do you get in a gift
I
basket?
don't know. Merch or something?
Well, you can have you can have this.
Yeah,
It's-
want
we have
that.
this this beautiful gift for you.
I don't want that.
But look, it's beautifully ring
Meant to have
bound.
chocolate and stuff.
Yeah, but
And like merch.
Amazon ads for authors. How to monitor your ads.
That's not merch
Oh,
from your podcast.
okay, fine. You can have so like nice body products.
Yes.
Okay, you can have this.
What's that?
It smells really good. It's high quality maintenance and preservation
Guys,
product
don't
with-
come on this podcast. This is what they
Beeswax.
give you.
for seals. Oh, it's leather cleaner. Never mind. Because we got mum and dad found the wingback chair and they wanted to clean it up. Okay, so tip number 1, how not to handle a shy person is bring them on your podcast
Without a gift basket.
without a gift basket.
Exactly.
Okay, well, a lot of people don't.
I flew all the way from New Zealand for this and I didn't even get a gift
I
basket.
offered you the leather cleaning stuff. Fine, you can
I
have.
think we're getting off topic.
What about this? You can have this.
As a good podcast person, you should be pulling me back onto topic, not trying to give me fly spray.
I'm really guilty that I didn't get you. I'm very empathetic. You're using this against me. Just because I'm loud doesn't mean I don't have sensitive feelings, and now I feel quite. Oh, you can have this.
No, I don't want that. I've already read it. And written it.
Okay, fine, whatever. So no, but really, in real life, if someone's, because when I go to a party or something and I see someone around the, like standing at the edge, I do notice them, and quite often I won't talk to them because I don't. What? I don't want to go up to them and just be like, hey, how are you? Because that might make them feel so like, what's the best way to approach a shy person? I should have asked you this years ago, actually. I feel like I wasted my resources.
I don't really know. Because I've been the shy person, so it's hard for me to.
But what would you... Okay, so fine. From your depth of knowledge, having been that person, like, how would you Like if you saw someone, they're just hanging at the edge. And
No, but you would just talk to them, but not try and make them feel like they weren't talking enough.
Yeah.
Because then that puts heaps of pressure on them.
And also the other thing is because, you know, growing up with you is I do think what I've noticed sometimes is if you leave, like, I think it's a balance because sometimes if you leave people at the edge, but you just kind of like, I might smile at them or might kind of grin at them or like pull a, like,
Corinne.
no, like, just give them like a little smile as like, nothing's a leer. I don't go around leering at shy people. Like a little, just
Hey.
so insulting. I'm sorry I didn't get you a gift. It's just getting rude.
Okay, sorry, back on topic.
I thought that was my job.
Hi guys, welcome to my
I
podcast.
feel I've been usurped. See, this is what happens. This is,
So would you like me to tell... Please tell me about your life.
stop that. This is why, you know what I'm learning from this? That you should just let shy people alone. Otherwise they take over your podcast and they start dumping all this charisma on the world. No, but I've noticed that, like, sometimes if you just, it's very, like, you give a very low-key smile or something and they might come and join the group because the other thing is I do think shy people, they are more observant. Sometimes I find people who are shy, I find them to be very perceptive. Why are you grinning like that?
I'm so nervous.
Oh, I thought you were smirking at me like, yes, I am perceptive and you're finally getting it.
No.
Like, no, but seriously, like, if I'm a party and I see a shy person, what do you think's...
Leer at them.
I don't want to go around leering at shy people. I feel like they'll stop going to parties if I take your advice.
Well, I think that you just have, I think the main thing is to not put pressure or put pressure on them and make them feel like there's something wrong with them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because the truth is that we all have insecurities.
Yeah.
I think in a world where there's a high percentage of extroverts,
Yeah.
it's hard to be introvert
Mm.
because it's just, there's less people understand, and a lot of people think that you're like rude or
Dismissive?
or stuck up or something, but
I'm not. You're not.
but you're already feeling like there's something wrong with you, and then if you feel like people perceive you that way, it makes it even harder, and then you just can't seem to get yourself out of that place.
But I do understand that sense of not, like, wanting to warm up a little bit, wanting to get comfortable. I actually absolutely hate it when you're at a party or something and you're kind of hanging back because you're drained or whatever, and someone comes and they grab you by the arm and like, oh, you're going to have fun whether you want to or not. Like, and they shove you into the middle of it and they're like, ah, and they're trying to make you the centre of attention. That would be particularly horrible for a shy person, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because the thing is that it could even be just that person needs to warm up to the people around them.
Yeah.
They just don't feel comfortable because they don't know the people.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's actually just a case of just be sensitive and nice and not too weird, and just give them a bit more time and they'll warm up. And
Yeah.
You warmed up to me. I forgave you for taking away. I forgave you for taking away my status as an only child eventually.
Well, then you can blame the boys too, because they definitely made you not an only child.
Yeah, but because I was not an only child when they came. I had healed past the disappointment at that point of you turning up. I'm so glad you were the one that came after.
See, this is why I'm so shy, because I was under Ruth's lamp.
My thumb. So, yeah, we're going to have to edit that out because we got a bit off topic, and Rachel said we should be getting back on topic. I feel like that's my job, but I'm all getting distracted. So, who would your book be good for?
Well, I originally wrote it for younger teenagers who may feel like that they don't think that they can ever be brave or anything. But it's reached quite a wide audience of different ages, of young people to older people, men and women. So I think we all, I think deep down, have insecurities that we're not brave enough. So I would hope that, like my story, because I believe if I can do it, because I was the most unlikely person to go travelling by myself when I started at 19, if I can do it, then anybody can do it.
And it sounds to me like what you're saying is your particular insecurity was shyness, but this is not a book specific to the insecurity of shyness. It's a book specific to insecurities and overcoming them.
Exactly.
And how you did. So someone might have another insecurity or phobia or whatever, and they'll find this book.
I just think it's if we can be vulnerable enough to share, because no one wants to admit that they're scared or that they have insecurities. We all want to be seen as brave. But if one person can admit and share, then they can reach other people. Because my hope with this book, the main reason I wrote it, is I want to have that moment where you talk to somebody and they say, oh, I thought I was the only person who felt that way. Because that's when you can help people the most, because it's really hard when you think you're the only you think there's something wrong with you, that you're the only person that would ever feel that way. But actually we all feel that way. Just a lot of us don't want to admit it.
So have you, I mean, obviously I don't expect you to tell me like about actual people, because that's quite personal, but have you had some feedback on the book that suggests, have you been surprised by how many people have found it helpful, even though they might have had different issues?
I've been surprised at how many people have resonated with it and felt like that they when they were reading it, they felt like they were reading about themselves.
Oh wow, really?
And I think it's just, I don't know, the feedback I've got, I've been really blessed, people actually telling me the feedback, because a lot of times you don't get feedback. But yeah.
Rachel, thank you so much for coming on and dealing with my lamp. I'm truly, truly sorry about the lack of a gift basket.
Can I have this cup?
I don't think you can. Oh no, maybe you can, because you can ask Dad for it. Dad,
can I have this cushion?
Oh, you definitely can't have the cushion. Mum's all excited about her cushions. You can probably have the cup. Dad will just have to get us another one. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it was so nice to have you. Oh, now I always say goodbye to all the people. So, bye!
Thanks for watching my podcast.
Your podcast! Again, because Rachel's podcast isn't very professional. Where can we...
This is Ruth's podcast, not mine.
Where can people get your book?
You can get it on Amazon,
wherever good books are sold, and also.
And if you're in New Zealand, Wellington, New Zealand, you can get a copy straight from me.
Oh, how can people contact you, Rachel?
Can you put it in the link below?
I don't know if I can yet, because I've only got like 100 followers.
I'm pretty sure you can put links in the below.
Really? I thought you had to be a big YouTuber.
Well, you can put it on the thing, can't you?
Oh, you mean like a QR code?
Or something.
Okay, so will it be is it your Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name on Instagram?
Rach Hemi.
Rach Hemi, that's so cute. Okay, I will try and put a link on there so you can get that on. That's Courage in My Carry-On by Rachel Hamilton. You can get that on Amazon, wherever good books are sold. Our family website, sellerspublishing.com, and if you live in the great city of Wellington in New Zealand, you can get it directly from Rachel. I suppose it means.
And mention that you watched this vlog and you'll get 10% discount. I'm just kidding.
Okay, now we're done, I think. Bye bye.